This is the Rosebank Mall podcast at Rosebank Mall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rosebank Mall podcast. This episode, we've got an exciting new tenant to the mall. Something that we've all been looking forward to is Ignite Fitness, the brand new gym or fitness club or fitness center, whatever you want to call it. It's really exciting to have a great gym brand joining us with a bit of an angle, which is something we're going to be getting into in a little bit. But of course, Rosebank Mall, the home of fashion, food, decor, leisure, and now the home of fitness as well. The whole Ignite team is here with me today, and we're going to get into it. Yeah. We hardly ever have a podcast with this many people, and I think this is a really good start to Ignite Fitness here at Rosebank Mall to show just how team-driven the group is.
There you go.
And I know this translates into your whole philosophy as well. And I think it's really appropriate that we got so many of us here today. Yeah. Guys, please introduce yourselves.
Sure, I'll start. I'm Clayton, and I basically look after the sort of business element to it. Ideally, just particularly the events, and as we launch our brand spanking new club, I think this is an opportunity for us to really extend to the community of Rosebank particularly, and Sandton, and all around. I think it's an opportunity for them to come and experience what we have to offer, and also an opportunity for them to see and come and enjoy. I think that's what it's all about. It's all about lifestyle. It's about changing people's lives in a massive way through health and fitness.
Really exciting stuff. Innocent?
Thank you so much, Marco. Innocent, I'm the regional sales manager here in Gauteng. I look after 4 of our branches, and the Rosebank being the 4th one of the new kids on the block. Excited in the space of reaching out, creating opportunities for our guys, creating opportunities for the business to grow. Also in line with all the other brands in the industry. But my pure focus is on getting the sales, getting the marketing, getting the awareness, getting the relationships created around all our clubs.
So the first point of interaction for a lot of us here is going to be Innocent.
There you go. Yeah.
Hi, Marco. I'm Michelle. I take care of all the products on the new openings of clubs. So ensuring that we get the equipment in on time and that we can offer our members a world-class facility, whether it comes, equipment-wise, product-wise, cleaning-wise, but we can get into that a little bit later when we get there. But that's for me, that's what I look after.
Definitely. So a big team to join us on the podcast, a lot of knowledge sitting at this table. Let's get right into it. And I know what a lot of people are going to be asking is like another gym club or another fitness club. What's different? Like really, why Ignite over the loads of gym brands that there already are?
Well, ideally, Marco, I think, if we look at it, Ignite's completely different and extraordinary experience. Yeah. I think if we had to look at it in a nutshell, I mean, there's loads of big box sort of gyms out there. Ignite is really here to kind of create inclusivity. We pride ourselves around arena training. It's completely different concept with fantastic vibe, lights, energy, and major motivation. I think majority of us struggle through different forms of motivation, and I think what Ignite brings to the table is that of prior attention to sort of detail, and also gets a lot more involved in your personal goals. And I think if I had to sum it up, we're just completely different. We come with a completely different concept, and we're all about energy, vibe, and getting to you to get to your personal goals.
I think that's key. For me, for my own personal experience, I know motivation's a big thing.
Yeah.
When you look at health and fitness and working out and like just being there every day. And I think what you've said it definitely speaks to me. I've definitely traditionally gone to the gym, self-motivated, my own plan, just go my own way and don't like interact with anyone, just pop your headphones in, get there and follow your own program. And I think there's no one holding me accountable at that point. I think that's a key point. I think that's quite exciting to know that you're going to go there. And especially arena training. Maybe one of you guys can break that down. I mean, what is arena training?
Yeah, so our major focus and the product that we're proud of is our 3 arenas, which Clayton mentioned, also just completely differs from the rest of what you get out there. So we get our 3 arenas. You get your BST, your Blood, Sweat and Tears arena. You get your Tread and Shred, and you get your Rumble. So your Blood, Sweat and Tears arena is...
Which sounds terrifying.
The name sounds terrifying, but it's not. It's so amazing. There's normally never blood, so just sweat and maybe some tears here and there.
Yeah.
So it's basically our arena where we do cross-functional training so that's full body weight training. So it's like a CrossFit rig. And you'll do a lot of power work, but full body work where we incorporate cardio as well. So you'll use a lot of your plyo box jumps, functional training, body weight movements. You'll use your air bikes for a bit of cardio in between as well. And the nice thing about that is all classes are about 45 minutes. So you get pushed to your limit. And what you said, the nice thing about that is even if you're a self-motivated person, but especially people who feel a bit intimidated doing classes, we've got our specialist arena coaches that look after the members in that class. So while it's in a group, it's also very one-on-one and specific for what they want to do. And then our Tread and Shred, which most people might be comfortable with, is your normal HIIT workout, so your high-intensity workout. So it's a combination of cardio, where we use our incline treadmills and our rowers combined with body weight exercises. And then our last one is our Rumble arena, which is amazing. So we'll have some water bags, some mannequins you can punch if you want, some boxing bags. And they also, it's an amazing class because we do a lot of basics on boxing, but also then a lot of combat skills training. And that's also, again, our arena coaches are specifically trained on that. So yeah, those are 3 arenas. We're very proud of it. And as I just want to add on what Clayton said, when you walk into our facilities, you cannot help but want to train. Our music is loud and pumping. We've got lights going on in the clubs. It's just our staff are full of energy, so that we pride ourselves on that service. And our product is what we want to deliver to our members.
So this all sounds really exciting, and arenas, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Rumble.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've got a little something for everyone. Is this all inclusive in a membership package? Is this just something that's offered to everyone when they join Ignite, or is this something that's are there value adds that people need to get into when they join your gym?
So this is part of the whole membership. When you pay, your subscription covers for everything. The only thing that you pay extra is when you want to get a much more personalized service, like a personal trainer. But your membership covers absolutely everything. The only thing that you have to do is just to book, and booking can be done a day before or right there when you get to the club, or you can even communicate online as well if you want to get your booking done. But other than that, everything else is within the package. That's the beauty of it.
Amazing. I think one of the big things that a lot of people question with the gym right away is, and I'm sure you guys have the longer trading hours than what a normal retailer would be doing. What time are you guys trading here at the mall?
So we are going to be opening from 5 in the morning, from Monday to Friday, 5 in the morning up until 9, Saturday and Sunday, and public holidays from 6 up until 7 p.m.
Great. Loads of time for people to get their workouts in before and after work.
Yeah.
No excuses.
No excuses.
That's what we need less of when it comes to our health and fitness.
Yeah.
Speaking of health and fitness, has got a magnifying glass on it in recent years when it comes to the pandemic and health and well-being in general. We saw that it can really help you. Being a healthy person, an active person, can really help you and your immune system fighting off various viruses and diseases and things like that. But one of the things that people learned is how to work out at home.
Yeah.
I think a lot of home workouts really gained a lot of popularity, and a lot of people are like, why do I need to go to a gym anymore? I can work out at home. Why a gym?
I think if I may just take that on, I think the most important thing is, there are some things that you never get in a gym compared to at home. One of them being part of a community. People like doing things with other people. You want to have a sense of belonging. You want to have people that you can relate to in terms of what your goal is as well. Shared goals are easy goals to achieve. It's one thing being alone and training alone at home, but it's another thing when somebody is training and doing the same thing. It brings in a sense of competition, a sense of drive. It brings in a sense of accountability as well. Gymming at home, one of the things is it's easy to skip a minute training session. It's easy to say, look, I'm going to do this after my homework, after cleaning, after other. So it's easy, and it's easy to actually let it go. But belonging to a gym, it brings focus, it brings accountability, it brings motivation, it brings a sense of belonging. That's a community. Plus, it also gives you an opportunity of more options. We have a variety of equipment. If, let's say, your goal, you're a cardio person, you've got many options and many equipments to choose from. Whereas at home, you might be one or two, and that's all that you've got. So your membership covers you to have a selective opportunities within the facility. You get to achieve one goal using different things. And that becomes the power that you have. You don't need to be restricted in terms of one piece of equipment. You've got a massive options that you've got. Lastly, I think, you get to have one-on-one. We pride ourselves in our coaches. You get that personalized attention, somebody that gives you a training program and coaches you through it and monitors you and holds you accountable to achieving your goal, which you don't get to have that at home. The space we give you in the gym sometimes is a challenge at home.
Also, I think being at home all the time can cause a lot of cabin fever.
Yeah.
Especially, I won't be able to, just you come home, you work from home, or you train home. So I think it also gives for people a bit of an escape.
100%.
Yeah, just I think a lot of people, from my time in the industry, your gym is your second home. That's where they come unpack. You get to know the members quite on a personal basis as well. You sort of like the barman, so they chat to you about how life is going and family. And so I think exactly like Ino says, it's a community, and people like knowing that they're belonging to something.
Yeah, agreed. I think, Mark, if I might add, I think we spoke about it, and we started with that sort of motivation, and we all needed it sometime or other in our lives, not just in the gym environment, but in our personal lives or in our work environments, and that we're a little bit more than that. It's not just a gym; it's more, and we're creating that environment for people to get out of their shell. We've all had a home stint for about 2 years now. And we want to be able to have that opportunity to create that second home for people to go and say, listen, I love what I do there. That's why I want to be there.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you, for me, my home workouts lasted about 2 weeks and then it stopped. So there you go. I don't need to be convinced, but I know there are others out there. So there's definitely a lot that you're getting from the Ignite coaches that you're not going to get from a coach on YouTube in terms of that personal interaction.
Yes.
Where I can go on YouTube, I can watch the videos, but to be disciplined enough and to know exactly how my technique's going and things like that's really difficult. I'm not saying it doesn't work for everyone, but I think it's really a great tool to have someone to give you that assistance, that expert.
Absolutely.
And then from an equipment standpoint, Michelle, maybe you can take this on. The cardio junkies who are addicted to just the treadmill.
Yeah.
What would you say to them? Like, come on, let's try something different. What's going to get them off of that treadmill?
Definitely our trade and shred arenas. So like I said, we combine cardio within that arena. So they'll definitely still be running on a treadmill and on a air runner or even our air bikes. But
I'll tell you, I'll interrupt those air runners. Let me just tell you, it seems like it's like, but it doesn't even have a motor. Like it's just running on you're not running on air. Let me tell you, that is hard work. That is hard work.
Yeah, so that will take them a bit out of their comfort zone, adding the air runner. And like you said, rightfully so, not running on air, it's quite difficult. It's a good challenge. And then also incorporating the body weight training. So I think for the cardio junkies, that's exactly what Ignite offers. You can stay on your treadmill. We've got loads of equipment, so that's also another thing we pride ourselves in, is that you'll never stand in a queue waiting for just a treadmill if you just want to do a 20-minute run. But then, we've got a playground where you can do your own functional training, or you can join our trade and shred arenas. We've a lot of classes during the day, 45 minutes. You can still get your running, you can still get your cardio, but then we also combine your muscle training, which is quite important as well for any athlete, whether you're a mountain biker like myself or a runner. Clayton, there's a marathon runner. You have to incorporate that weight training. And I think where our arenas come in, which is great, is they have that knowledge and get to a member and say, look, come join the class, come see what we can offer you a little bit different on your training that you would normally do. So we're very proud of that. Yeah.
I think this takes us quite nicely into my next question here, is dispelling some of the fitness myths that you guys will probably hear quite a lot. And one of the biggest myths that I want to bring up, and like you're saying, muscle training and perhaps some weightlifting and body weight exercises, is women who are scared of looking too much like guys.
That is the worst myth ever.
I'm going to look like a bodybuilder if I pick up some weights.
That is the worst myth ever.
I think that's the biggest
Ladies,
one.
please do weight training. It's good for you. You are not going to look like a guy. It's so good to incorporate weight training into your cardio or to any program. That is a myth busted. That's a myth that's busted. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that actually helps ladies lose weight. It's
100%.
It's not something that's going to make you bulk up and get really big.
It actually speeds up your metabolism. It's fantastic to do weight training. You don't have to lift heavy as well. There's a lot of different ways you can incorporate weight training, and that's why arena coaches are there, and especially our BST and our train and shred arenas. That is the perfect place to start for any woman, specifically now that's maybe a bit cautious about doing weights, because they add a little bit of weight training in their body weight exercises. So that's the best way to start for any lady that's got that myth still stuck in their heads. But no, you are not going to look like a guy.
You're not going to look like a guy.
And ideally, Mark, I think if I had to come in with regards to our events, we actually cater for that women. We run a particular day in an evening. We run events and classes just for ladies on a Wednesday. It's actually called Women's Wednesdays, and we have Mighty Men Thursdays. So ideally, we talk directly into those demographics, and for those specifically that wants to train with other women and guys that want to train and do something completely challenging. There are those opportunities for those particular days for you to use our facilities.
So we've got Women's Wednesdays in the gym itself, specifically target towards women's fitness goals.
Correct. And then Thursday specifically for men and targeting those particular
And that's open
goals.
to the public as well on those days.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So
can maybe elaborate on that.
Great.
So those are almost like our give backs to the community. If you look at some of the variations we give there, you're looking at self-defense classes. We teach women, on the great techniques on how they can actually better self-guard themselves. So we give back to the community by opening up. That becomes once an opportunity in a week where you can come through with a friend, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your mom, your sister, to come through and experience the facility. And we extend it to the public. Why? Because, I think we belong to the community. We want to make sure that our community finds our facilities as their own facility. We want them to be comfortable to train in there. It gives them a chance to experience the facility from then on. Then they can make a decision of actually joining and becoming that exclusive member that we want them to become.
So I think that's a really great way for someone to come experience the club if they're a bit tentative and they're like, do I really want to do this or not? I mean, this obligation-free workout that people can come and have is like a real opportunity to demo your facilities and demo the classes.
Absolutely. I mean, for us, there is what you call the guest fees, where members that are not members with us actually pay. A fee, 200 Rand a day, just for you to have an opportunity to train with us. Now we are able to give that back to the community. So you if you're out there, you want to give it a go, you want to give it a try, you want to see how it's gonna go, come through. Ladies on Wednesdays and gents on Thursdays.
Well, there you go. There's no cost to you to try out and see just exactly how Ignite is different for yourself. So I think this is a good opportunity to start talking about how, first of all, you guys are experts in the actual movement of your body and how that's going to now get you to your fitness goals. But now how are people this is probably the most confusing part of the whole fitness industry is the diet and supplements part. And I think there's a lot of debate around it. And there's so much information out there that, of course, when you're more advanced, then you can get into the nuances of it. But I think it's just terrifying for newcomers and people who want to now start actively taking control of their fitness goals and their life goals. How do we get started in terms of supplements and diet? What do we do? Give us some really easy information for the newcomer who needs to learn about their diets and their supplement intake?
Yeah, I think you're right, Mark. I think there's so much information out there and so much pressure. You know, people think, oh, I joined the gym now I need to buy 20 supplements and I need to go on this rigid diet. Look, we obviously have personal trainers in our facilities as well who are specialized in that. So they can help members on that way. But the easiest thing I can say out of experience is, when you start with your gym routine, don't go out and buy 50 million supplements and, go Google diets. All you need to do is just look at your eating habits and start dictating what do you think you need to remove out of that day by day. So, for example, someone who might be eating bread every day, start cutting just that out of your diet. So it's
How
small.
dare you?
I know I'm a bread person as well, but I try not to. So it's just, it's small things that start getting you in a disciplined way of eating. Because I've seen a lot of people at once just change their diet and it lasts maybe a week and then they go back to the way they're eating. So and I also don't really like saying dieting. It's more a way of eating. It's a healthy lifestyle. So changing small things from your diet and getting disciplined to your body will actually become disciplined to eating healthy foods and all of that. And then every now and then you can, have your bread or whatever you want to eat, but it's discipline.
That's my weakness, is the breads and the pizzas and
it's just
all
discipline.
the good things.
Yeah, the pastry.
I think one of my biggest things and one of the things that has helped me a lot is just don't drink anything but coffee and water, and that has helped me so much. Staying.
100%,
it's an easy way to restrict your calories and stay away from the Coke, even if it's a Coke Zero and a Sprite and whatever. I'm not saying don't treat yourself here and there, but if you want to just like have a little 2-week start at your fitness and really see your goals start happening, if you just have water and your coffee in the morning, it can really take you a long way. And I think that's really good advice that you've given, is that people go hard at these diets. They download a diet from the internet and it's like spinach and broccoli and skinless chicken breast and brown rice every single day. So you become so sick of it within a week, you just give up on the diet completely and go back to your bad eating habits. But if you can start doing little things slowly, where it's like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this.
Because the goal of a diet is you want to change your lifestyle eventually, the same as your gymming or if you're a runner or whatever you like doing, it's going to become part of the way you live. So like you say, instead of doing it all in one go and you stop in a week, just tell yourself, it's small changes, and in a year's time I'm going to be a completely different person because my way of eating is going to be a completely different way than it was a year ago.
Very important. Great way to form some habits. And
it's habits.
You stop requiring discipline at a certain point when you've just used to it. It's just part of how you do it.
The impression there is start small. Start with small chunks. If it's your gym routine, if it's your diet, start slowly and you'll see the progression. Ideally, as soon as you go too hard or too quick, you can also hurt yourself. You can also start not liking it. But ideally, starting small, having a small routine, and phase yourself into achieving that goal is ideally important.
So to have a beach body, we don't have to be at the gym at 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. every single day, right?
No. Summer bodies are made in winter, apparently. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
So guys, I mean, I'm sold on it. It's not only convenient for me being here at everyone's favorite mall, of course, but anyone who still needs a little bit of a push to really know, okay, I want to go be part of the Ignite family. What do we do? First of all, social media handles. Where are we finding Ignite?
So ideally, you can find Ignite on our website, which is Ignite Fitness. You can get us on social, on Instagram, Facebook, Ignite Fitness Global. Please check us out. I mean, we create tons of content on there. You'll see our latest opportunities, what different promotions we're running. Ideally, we'd love to get you guys to our clubs. Come and see what we have available. We'll tailor-make a package suitable for you. We open up to corporate events, corporate team buildings. Please come and see us. We on top of Mug and Bean. come and check us in the favorite mall, Rosebank Mall, and we will ensure that you have a fantastic experience there.
Absolutely.
So be sure to come and check them out. It's the new fitness club here at Rosebank Mall. We've all been really excited about this one. I must say, me in particular, it's a pet peeve of mine to not be working out. I know I feel so much better when I am active.
Yep.
And the convenience for my personal sake to be here at the mall, I'm really excited to be joining on myself. So for you out there, be sure to come and check out the brand new Ignite Fitness Gym opening the 28th of February. This podcast will be out slightly before then, but you'll be able to come and check it out and get a tour of the club beforehand. I know if you're really excited to see it like I am, go through there and check it out. If you are watching this podcast afterwards, of course, Ignite Fitness is now open. So head on through there, check it out, take control of your lifestyle and your fitness and your body, and just get active. Check them out. Ignite Fitness here at Rosebank Mall. You have been listening to the Rosebank Mall podcast. Check us out on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. And of course, follow Rosebank Mall on all our social media handles, as well as Vodcast TV, the home of the Rosebank Mall podcast. For me, for now, it's going to be goodbye from me and the Ignite Fitness team. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
For full episodes, find the Rosebank Mall podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.